Here's a VSG video for you. And you see how I look compared to all my other videos? Which I'm sure I have some that looks like this too. But I just want to get into how I'm feeling. I am 6 months post-op. I will be 7 months, February 15. It is now January 31st. About Monday, Sunday, it'll be February 4th. January 4th is when I made it to 224. I am now 226. I go from 222, 223, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have not been able to lose for this month. I feel like crap. Every time I feel like crap, I think, oh, must be losing weight. Because that's how it was before. But nothing. I get the crappiness quite often, but no weight loss. Now you want to know what I'm drinking. Hella drinks. You want to know if I'm exercising. No, I am not. You probably want to know what I'm eating. I have increased my eating, not to where I'm eating a boatload of foods. I have picked up some pastries. I have. But nothing to the point where I'm overdoing it, or I'm eating a lot or getting a lot of calories in a day. No, no. Not at all. Okay, then you want to come at me, well, maybe you should exercise. Yeah. But I will start that back. February. I'm waiting till tomorrow, February 1st, to start back for 30 days and see what that do for me, because I know by now I should be 213, 210, 209 something, not dangling around in the 220s. Now I could be all pissy about this, or I could look on the brighter side and say slow but steady, because it's not like I'm saggy patty. No pun intended. I'm not too skinny, but I'm not too big neither. My doctor thinks that I'm doing good. I will say this to the people, okay? I'm not your Debbie Downer. I'm not the one that's going to come to you with a lot of negative things and not balance it out with something positive. But what I will say, and what I will continue to say, this is not easy. Anybody who sits up here and say, oh, you took the easy way out, it ain't nothing easy about this, honey bunny. Nothing at all. Okay? Because I'm not going to say that I go through the psychological game like I did in the beginning. I'm not that strong in it anymore. I don't get up and weigh myself every day like that anymore like I used to. But what I will say is this. I still have my moments where I feel extremely crappy, like how I'm feeling now. Weak, tired, lightheaded. Feels like I can't move. I gotta crawl out the bed, just icky. Okay? They tell you this is a tool. This is a tool. Your tool is good up to 3 to 6 months. When your tool heals, you can go back eating, dear. Whatever, whenever. Make no mistake about it. You might be good at 6 months. But that's why they call it the honeymoon. I could not understand for the life of me why they call it the honeymoon. They call it the honeymoon phase because from the first to first to fifth, you still healing. But once when that little pouch heal and you can't get all that food in no more, and you can eat bigger portions now, and it's back to the regular schedule program, that's why. See, I didn't know that. I'm late to the party. I'm late to the mother party. Weight loss slows up. Yeah, because you can eat what you used to eat. Make no mistakes about it. For all of us that sit up there, okay, I can't eat barbecue. I can't have no chicken nuggets. Wait. Just go through this little period. Like you went through that little period post-surgery. Wait till that little stomach heal. This ain't forever. This ain't long term. Wait till that little pouch heal. You could eat and drink. You can drink and eat. You could go back to eating your chips, and you probably could do that around 3, 4, 5 months. See, that's why the weight loss slows up at 6 months. Around 6 months, 6 to 8 months, it tends to slow up. Tell the people why. Tell the people why. Tell them why it slow up. Because it's back to the regular schedule program. The tool ain't tooling no more. I don't feel the restriction. You may feel a little ting, but you sure could get a lot in before you feel that it ain't no more because the stomach has healed. Okay. You can drink a little more. You can eat a little more. All the stuff that you tried to give up over there, you can now bring it over here. And that's why people tend to put on weight from 6 on out. Because you can eat. I went through all of this for 60 pounds. Not being able to shit. Dehydration. Throwing up. Lightheaded. All of that. For 60 pounds. Not worth it. What I went through or what I'm going through, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. The most that I believe that I lost on my own was between 40 and 60 pounds. So it ain't like I couldn't have done it on my own. I just was desperate. I won't even say lazy. At that point, I was desperate. No. See, you don't know until you go through it. And that's life. People can tell you, draw pictures, but you won't get it. Some do, some don't. But with this surgery, you have to go through it. I can tell you my experience. I can tell you my struggles, my challenges, and all of that. But it means nothing. Because if you want it, you're going to do it. And like I say, I'm not here to tell you not to. I'm not here to tell you to do it. That's not my call. I'm just here to support you either way you go. I'm a tool to help with any way you choose to go. But I'm here to tell you, I've watched umpteen videos from professionals, nurses, doctors, NPs, APs, PNPs, one, twos, and threes. I've watched people who had gastric bypass, sleeve, revisions, dietitians, you name it, I've watched it. And I've interviewed people who have had gastric sleeve and gastric bypass and bands and balloons and all them old injections. And I did what I was supposed to do that I thought, and none of it helped me. It was good information before the surgery, but afterwards, all of that shit went down the toilet. But you told me, you said, wait a minute, let me go back and watch this video. Why they acting like that? Why they talking like that? This ain't what I experienced. Some of them healthcare professionals can't tell me shit. They didn't go through it. You going off of what I went off of, research and data. And everybody is different. Somebody dead behind this. I'm still here. And that's not a shot, at nobody. You see, I wanted to say that it's unfair. But it's not unfair when you make a conscious decision to do something like that. I believe every organ is not meant to be cut on. Every organ is not meant to be removed or replaced. That's just how I feel about this. Okay? I've had my shoulder repaired. I had my hernia repaired. That's repaired. Nothing taken out. I've had a tubal ligation. I don't think that's nothing taken out. I've had children, I had my leg broken. I had my back broken. But here I'm actually having something removed, cut in half, mend together, and removed, extracted. whatever. I'm not the same. My digestive system has been altered. I'm drinking hella water, more than I've done in my life. And I don't think I'm urinating, and I'm tracking it. I don't think I'm even urinating as much as I should with the liquid that I'm drinking. Bowel movement, constipation, I need support. Get the fuck out of here with fiber. I wasn't eating fiber before the surgery. And I was moving. No problem. Here, I can't move at all. And if I wait naturally, I'm bent over in a fetal position, hollering and screaming because my stomach is in that much pain. And then it's just a mess. But when they say max out during your honeymoon phase, how can you when you're sick? Because I was. How can you when you not feeling good? How can you when you can't even get the amount of water you need to keep from being dehydrated? And you telling a mother sucker to exercise? That doesn't make no sense to me at all. At all. It doesn't make sense at all. Come on. Who's doing the research on this shit? But you gotta push it. If not, your electrolytes, everything will be out of whack, and then you, or one of the two. So of course they gotta push water, fluid. It would be insane not to. But what's insane is that you know you can't get it in. There's no way. No way. How? When you drink it out of a little medicine cup. How? 64 ounces? How many of those? Anyway, your honeymoon phase. After that honeymoon, 5, 6 months, yeah, it do slow down because you can eat. Yeah, it slows down tremendously. Tremendously. I know it had for me. From the last time that I weighed, January 4th, I was 224. February 1st, tomorrow, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the 4th. I'm still going to be around 224, 226. And hell, maybe for all of February too. Especially if I don't incorporate exercise. See, I had a different perception of this. I thought the weight was going to come off effortlessly. The only reason why the weight melted off is because you're not getting or you can't eat the amount of food that you were eating before. Duh. You're not getting the calories. You're not getting the carbs. You're not getting the liquids in. Duh. You know I'm just now understanding this shit. Okay? That's why you're losing without exercising and all that old fancy snazzy shit. Okay? But when you do, It's back to the regular schedule program. Because I have a large abdomen, always had a large abdomen. If I was to get that cut off, I would be skinny at where I am now. My face may not reflect it, but when I push all of this in, I'm actually thin. But you can't see it because of my belly. Folks, I'm feeling some kind of way, and I'm going to go lay down. But I just had to get this out to you. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. A lot of people want to look over these videos like I did. Like, I'm not going to listen to no negativity. I want this surgery. Whatever happens, happens. No, listen, you got to have a balance. You have to know the good and you have to know the not so good. Okay? Don't go into this blind. Don't go into it with all the because it may not be that for you. You may not have all of those days. There are going to be some days you're going to feel yicky. What is absurd to me is when they say you can go back to work 4 to 6 weeks. How the freaking hell can you go back to work in 4 to 6 weeks when you can't even get 4 to 6 ounces of water down? Or 40 to 60 ounces of water down. How? When your body is aching from the incisions. When you can't get a good night sleep because you're hurting from the incisions. If they telling you need somebody with you to prepare your food, to help you up on your feet, to do your chores, to help you with the lifting and this and that, how the freaking frack do you think you can get to work and perform a job, especially if you're on your feet? You have a laboring job. Because I had a laboring job. Thank God I didn't have it when I was working. Because I sure was trying to. I would have been in trouble. Well, how old are you, Miss Old Thing? I'm 51 years old. And maybe some of that is going against me. Maybe. Because I know younger people that didn't just automatically snap back. Maybe it's mind over matter. Because you thinking about hot sun in the fun in the summertime. You thinking about all of these other little things that you could be doing and got going on. So whatever it take, I don't care because I want to be healthy and I want to be thin and yada yada yada. It ain't fun when you sick. It's not fun when you trying to figure this thing out. It ain't fun when you up today and then you, wait a minute, what happened? Y'all, if you want to know the truth, if you want to know my good, my bad, and my ugly about this deal here, let me know. We can talk. I don't bite. I talk. I will let you know. Huh? Our experience is different? It may be. I hope it is. I hope yours is better than mine's. But there's nothing wrong with knowing the other side. Because, see, the other side is complications. I done sold you too tight. Complications, death. Complication, you can't keep nothing down. Complication, you can't get your vitamins. What about when you can get the vitamins? When you can get some fluids down? What about how you feeling overall mentally and physically? How about how you feel inwardly when your body isn't functioning like it used to? Yeah, you may see the results and you could put on this and that, but what is all of that when you are not feeling good mentally, physically, and emotionally? When you're having good days when you on your feet and the days when you can't get out the bed, because I'm assuming that's when I'm losing weight. Or when I was earlier in the game, oh, I must be dehydrated. Let me go get me some Pedialytes. Let me amp up on my water, but oops, you can't. So let me try to get this Pedialyte. Let me go to the hospital and get some intravenous fluids. Every day is not a good day. Don't let nobody tell you that. There are some days you could eat more. There are some days that you could eat less. There are some days you could drink more. And there are some you cannot. It may be some days you could eat and drink and some not. It may be some days you could eat and sip and wait 30 minutes and sit on your hand and put your fork down and all of that. And then there's some days I'm finna tear this shit up. It's some days where you feel like you just can't get full, that you not satisfied. Who talks about that? They want to come on here and show you this itty bitty ass plate of food. Bullshit. All them videos of what I eat in a day. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Especially when you 6 months and up. No. Let's argue. Let's debate. Don't stand in front of me talking about, ooh, I still could just eat just a little. Ooh, you a lie. And if that's so, did you go get a revision? Because this your stomach. This is what your stomach do. So don't sit up here and tell me you can only get this much food in. No. You didn't went from probably this to this now. I don't want to stretch my stomach. Inevitable. That's false. Well, don't eat. don't drink and see where that gets you. Because as long as you putting something in that little pouch, and why they go tell you water does not stretch your stomach. Let me tell you something. Come on. Come in a little closer. Yeah, come on. Do you know when you drinking water, don't your stomach poof out? Remember that? Hmm. Your abdomen. Be like, man, from drinking that water. So don't give me that. Go on back now. Don't give me that. When you eat, when you drink. I'm not telling you don't eat, don't drink. I'm not telling you that, YouTube. But let's use this. Why do you think people put their weight back on? Because you're able to eat. It's not about, oh, I went back to eating my junk. No, you're able to eat. Go exercise. You gotta exercise. Yeah, because if not, you're gonna go right back. It's a tool to jumpstart, to lose your 60 to 80%. And then if that happens, it's on you. It's back to the regular schedule program. Is it worth it? All you're going to have is 5 minutes of fame. And when I say 5 minutes of fame, you're going to have about 5 to 12 months of fame. Go post your little skinny pictures. Go post your vacation pictures, your happy time pictures. Because if you're not true to this, you're going to put that weight back on. Half of it, all of it, and then some. I got friends and family. I've seen it. I've seen you, YouTube. That's why y'all on that pouch reset bull. And then they like it's just a phenomenal. Like it's gonna get you where it's gonna be. Fuck that pouch reset. Ain't no pouch reset. There is no reset button. It's a do-over. It's a back to basic. Go back to what you were doing. You know, go back to your protein. Go back to your low carb, your low sugar. Go back to exercising. Go back to trying to get that 64 ounces of water. Stop that snacking. The shit that we supposed to been doing pre-surgery and post-surgery. I feel like I'm back to square one. I'm back to square one. Having to manage myself. That's why they set you out to 5 years. Let's see. Let's collect data. Can't nobody last 5 years. And I know People, oh, I'm 10 years out and they skinny. But what did you have to do in between? You either got back to the regular scheduled program, which is hardly less likely. You about got you some shots. You about got you some revisions. You about got you another procedure. You probably got you some lipo and stuff cut off and removed and all. Get the fuck out of here with that. You're not fooling me. And I don't need y'all to be fooled. Until then, take care of yourself, love yourself. I'll be back with a 7-month update.